So finally, I have to tell you that everybody that I listed in my post has to be interrogated. Karima needs a deposition, which is an account of what she knows and what Wumi told her. Instead of the nonsense she was doing in the beginning of the case, yapping Wumi. Wumi got an STD from Mobile. That one we replied. I didn't get an STD. We're not. Yabo was the one doing the reply, everything. Instagram is the one that told me Yabo opened the same account. Her phone number was the one. I don't know about IPs. VDM did IPs, but mine is Instagram because it's the same way I solved the Biomi case. I have people at Instagram that know who opened what account with what phone number. Yabo is the one that's been posting all that stuff for Wumi. So, Spending needs to come and testify on what he knows, especially the violent history of Mobad and the Third Mainland Bridge situation where they put Wumi wanted to beat Mobad and she threw the baby on the ground on the road and on the bridge, and Mobad carried the baby. I think Spending carried the baby, gave the baby to Mobad, and Mobad was about to throw the baby across to the water. You know, the whole fight thing. And maybe Spending can tell us about the Canadian visa, because Mobad was leaving Nigeria. He wanted to jackpot to Canada. So the fight in the back seat over the paternity of the child and the Canadian visa, he wanted to leave because he was fearful for his life to some extent. But when he heard about the whole thing with the paternity of the baby and said, this baby has to have DNA done, Mobad kept telling Wumi to do DNA. Wumi now decided, no, we're all going to Canada together. You're not going alone. I must kill you. This is a motive. And this is what police work is. And police have not done it. They have not done this motive thing. Because he told Paulo that he was scared for his life. He wanted to stay in the UK and didn't want to go back. And Paulo said, you have an L visa, or whatever that visa is, the L or H, the one for the entertainers. I brought you here. You need to go back home. I can't get you asylum. But if he wanted to file asylum, he could have filed asylum. But he didn't know the system. And the whole thing about fearful of going home, who was he in fear of? The Malians or what? Was it Wumi he was in fear of? But he wanted to go to Canada. So if the police can just do their work, the Canadian embassy needs to be involved and find out who got a visa. Did Mobad get a visa? Did Wumi get a visa? Where is Mobad's passport? That's another thing. The iPhone was given to Bosede, the mother, by Iyabo. Why did Iyabo give the iPhone to Bosede? Was that because of the mobile app with the banking, or because of the CC camera that could be in the iCloud server? Wumi went to Bosede to steal the phone and take it back, because we know now it's the iCloud server she's trying to get into and delete it. Even if she deleted it, okay, they say Spending had the iCloud server password. Even if the thing is gone, it's still an Apple server. You can't delete it forever. That's the thing. And I explained to you how it works with Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. When we delete things, it's gone from us, but it's still in their server. That's how they solved the Biomi case with me. Okay, and email is different. If you delete something in email, it's going to a trash, and you can go to the trash and remove it and bring it back to the inbox. All right, but you can't do that on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and iCloud servers. It's gone forever, but it's still in this server. So if the police went to get that, at least make an attempt to reach Apple Incorporated. Look at the attempts I made with Facebook legal department with Bamishe's WhatsApp voice notes. We now know that Bamishe was scared. We knew that she was scared of the bus driver. Something was about to happen, and this girl lost her life. And the bus driver confessed that he raped her and killed her. And with all that being said, the bus driver, after confessing, was thrown to Kwanti, confessed to the DSS who called him in Ogun State, went to Kwanti in Lagos. Kwanti now put him in front of TVC cameras so that he can change his testimony. That was the wrong thing. Whoever put him in front of the TV camera in Kwanti was demoted, I heard, but I don't know how far it's true. And that's why I went after TVC and I began to insult Asuko on that live on Twitter. Asuko is the news director. Asuko said, I'm trying to talk on Kemi's face. She won't let me. She's lying to people about what we did. Why would you interview a suspected murderer bus driver and let him change his story that he did not kill Bamishi? You guys need to know about homicide. I solved 13 in Canada, and I will post what Chief Saunders said. Mark Saunders, the chief of police, formerly the homicide chief. So that Mark Saunders was like, let's say, the chief of Banti, homicides and killings at Banti, and then he became the chief of police, the CP. 5 more people like Kemi, and we'll solve everything. And I'm in my own country, I can't solve something. So guys, this is it. You know, everyone I listed needs to be a witness. You've seen my list. Some are witnesses, some are suspects. Adura and Darusha have a lot of information. They know about Wumi attacking Mohbad. Okay? And finally, the girl in America who's Wumi's friend. Wumi confessed to somebody in America that she killed Mohbad accidentally, and it was just one of their vigorous fights. And that person's husband wrote me a lengthy letter and begged me to keep him anonymous. I have to. That's what journalism is about. If my wife tells me something about, oh, she in fact killed him, and you tell the journalist, why would I expose them? I have to protect the source. So please don't ask me for evidence, because that's the mistake you guys make in Nigeria. Show us proof. Proof of what? If it was you giving me that evidence, you want me to mention your name? Think well. Nigerians, thank you so much. Those that donated, thank you. Those that don't, thank you. Everybody, that's the end of the Mohbad case for me. Mr. Loba, if you're watching, call on forum, Kemi Mohbad. I don't intend to come back to Nigeria for anything for now. Okay, my health is important, my life is important, but at the end of the day, I wish everybody good luck. You know, I will be watching from my own corner, and I hope Mr. Aloba gets closure in this case. Closure, arrest and prosecution of somebody, possibly Wumi, because it's a criminal case. We might get to the criminal trial, and she's acquitted with no evidence. There's a lot that can happen, and this could take years. Years. Call on them in the but it could take years, and at the end of the day, people get away with murder, even still. Me go and chop manslaughter. I've told you, this is my 15th time. Go and do a plea deal and confess to killing Mohbad. Thanks, everybody. If you want to send me a thank you, you can post it in the comments. That's fine. Some of you said you're sending me gifts. Thank you. I'm seeing gifts of every amount. Eshe, thank you very much. I don't know if I can even get that money back. Multi broke on me low. I'm just surviving because it's alone in Nigeria. It's alone in this whole world. America is getting ready for their own elections. The whole world is crazy. Look at the climate. Look at what's happening everywhere. Toronto is sinking. You see what's going on with the Ghanaians? The Ghanaians in Canada, they're all leaving and going back to Ghana. Rain every day in Toronto. Flood. So God bless everybody. Thank you so much. I tried my best to say everything in English so that you guys can know, because all these speaking English people, now you can understand what I did in 1 year. And today's the anniversary of the concert, and I really, feel that Soso Berekon and Kubana Chief Priest, who organized this whole thing, not talking to Mohbad's dad for a year, it just suggests how the industry is. Please be very careful in the Nigerian entertainment industry. Nobody cares about you, all right? Take care of yourself first, and take care of each other. Dr. Kemi Lawrence, thank you.